Testing. Yeah. Uh huh. Testing. So, I was actually talking about something on. Oh, there we go. About my Instagram. Um, that I'd kind of like to, maybe like shed a little more light on. Um, a lot of people who are just okay. Hold on. We're just gonna work my way into it so I can. Oops! I started a two-player game. Just gonna work my way into it so I can kind of really like get the point across here. So, I was basically talking about like, um, if you complain about people being in relationships and having OnlyFans, then you can't really complain about, you know, women who, like show their boobs at a baseball game or like, on a when they do it on a live feed where, it's not really supposed to happen, but it's just kind of okay, right? Because she's a woman. And that's what, the situation really is in that circumstance, you know. You know. And I'm pointing this out because, by nobody pointing it out, everybody's just kind of going in circles, There's a lot of things like that, I feel, but this one is one of the bigger ones, that I can think of. And so, goes to show just that nobody really cares about anything. No matter how much they try and convince you that they care about it, they don't. Because, there's just obvious little mistakes that they make, with what they, with, with how they present what they're saying, you know? People say things are getting too woke around their children, They just mean, like, sexuality and gender, They don't even think about all the other things, which, let me make it clear, like, I'm not super woke, okay? I'm, if anything, conservative leaning. And so, in terms of just how I would be addressed with what I believe in, there's just a lot of hypocrites out there, who don't really care, they don't really care about what they're talking about. Really, what they're getting at is the fact that it makes them cringe. And so, for me, these issues are, like, just gross to think about. It's gross. It's gross that, that this is the way that things are, It's gross how everybody's a fucking sheep, and this is how they think, It's okay if it's convenient, not if it, or it's not okay if it's not convenient. You know what I mean? But it should just be more like it's not okay because it's not okay, and it's disgusting. You know what I mean? And it's fucking, lust is threaded through our entire culture, And that's very far from being just a problem with men. And, you know, I'm asexual. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really give a fuck about sexual things. You know, they do nothing for me. And so, you know, that's what perspective this is coming from. You know? They do honestly kind of piss me off when, you know, it pops up in situations that aren't like that, you know, and then everybody's like, oh, well, it's okay because she's a woman, you know, it's a special thing, it's a baseball game, you know, it's okay because she's a woman. I think that's range and kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie, you know. Which is why, you know, I hate anime. Most anime. I've seen a few that I think are pretty decent, but, you know, I hate the majority of all anime. You know, because it's riddled with it, you know. There was a lot of media, you know. So is a lot of media. And I think that's very frustrating, you know. Not something that bothers me in my day-to-day life, but, you know, it's an idea that when I think about it, I think that sounds fucking kind of retarded, I'm not gonna lie, you know? Kind of weird, kind of cringe, you know? Kind of whack, in general, just weird and gross, and just everything gross, strange, you know? Someone agree, and that's fine, you know. I mean, my beliefs aren't going to change the world, so, you know, I don't really give a fuck, but, you know, it is my opinion, which I'm talking about, you know. I do like to give my opinion, because I don't feel like my opinion is wrong, but other people would, so, you know, that's why you talk about your opinion. You back it up with your, I guess, support for this claim. I just died there. That would have been a rookie mistake. Oh my god, I'm so ass at this game. But thing is, you know, I'm just totally over everybody's excuses, you know. Because in a conversation, you know, we're gonna disagree. You know what I mean? To me, it's frustrating that we disagree. You know? Because you're not really all about what you're talking about. You know? It's all interweaved and just infected into our culture. Here. That's why fucking America has basically no culture, because of this shit. You know what I mean? We just live in a world of fucking dumb motherfuckers. Sheep. Don't ever get that. It's fucking useless. Unless you have some extra lives to spare, I guess. Good for these stages, that's for sure. God. kind of hoping to get a little better with these runs. I'm going to be playing this over and over again, maybe with Tetris too. Oh my god, I literally flew right into that one. For me personally, the way it really does bother me, I get sick of seeing people complain when they know damn well what they think is okay, you know. And in the grand scheme of things, to some extent, it's kind of a so what, this person did this at a baseball game. But, I think, it's just kind of a brick in the big wall that is the problem, More so it's a factor, less of a main disaster problem. It is a factor that, that should be frowned upon, just like everything else, Because on a base level, where things go the way they're supposed to go, that isn't supposed to happen. It's a family thing, a football game or a baseball game, something that a lot of families go to, It's supposed to be, what it is. And so, this isn't supposed to happen. This was never supposed to happen, but it did. And it's wrong, and it is kind of strange, when you really look at it. It is a strange thing that happened, that everybody was just kind of like, oh, that's okay. That's okay. Which I think is kind of fucked up, I'm not gonna lie. Just one of those little things in reality, You're like, is this world even real? And that's pretty fucked up, I'm not gonna lie, Not the end of the world, but it's pretty fucked up, Even people who would agree with me on that probably still have some sort of little fucking exception, to some circumstance, where somebody knew fully in their mind, what they were doing and, who was going to see. But they were just kind of like, oh, I'm just going to do it anyways because I'm just, I just don't care. I mean, obviously, I make jokes all the time. I say bad words all the time. But, at the end of the day, that's kind of a different thing, I mean, bad words are just kind of words, It's not like I'm, exposing myself to anybody, Because that's an entirely different thing, Just why that, pointing that out doesn't really, take away from what I'm saying. Damn it. Doesn't make my point fall apart any either because, oh, sweet, great. Now I'm a little more able to be hit. That's fantastic. Great. Just what I need, a wider hitbox here. I'm sure this is just going to be wonderful. God damn it. That was an extra life that I lost there. Fuck me. But you see, we live in a hypocrite world, you know? Where everything is, what do you call it? What's, slapping my hands together right now. What do you call it? It's like performative something. As what, you know, it has to do with what you believe in. You know, in the way, you know, you present your beliefs. You know? It's performative. You know? We could try and get like an actual, because this is an actual galaga. It's oversaturated, you know. But I kind of like that about it. You know what I mean? Oh my god! Oh my god! You know, when people call me incel, you know, and, you know, I mean, I know I'm not, but, you know, like, what am I gonna say, you know? I'm just gonna keep broken record arguing my point, you know? Out of all the things that, you know, could make me an incel, I feel like, you know, that doesn't really contribute much, you know? Yeah. And I'll even say there's a lot more than just that you could say I'm an incel for. You know, people just do that to take away from what I'm saying so they don't have to actually think about it. That's, you know. You know, and it's just because they don't want to think. They want to be a sheep, you know? They want to just have it be easy to think about, you know? But in reality, you know, there's obviously an exception being made, you know, and they'll never admit that because, you know, their ego is too intact, you know? Yeah, but once upon a time, so was mine, you know? So was mine. You know? Now, I don't know if... I kind of want to find, like, actual Galaga, so... There might be a pirated movies website up on here, okay? I don't pay for streaming services, okay? Anyways, let's see. Galaga ROM. Okay. I'm not going to show me downloading it because, I don't know, I'm just kind of weird about that stuff. But I will actually keep talking because I still have more to say. So, you know. This video isn't, or this stream isn't supposed to be entertaining. It's supposed to be real. You know? Let's see here. Oh my god, looks like it's kind of hard just to do the game itself. really trust this website either. Because I don't want to just play it online. That's boring. Pretty sure I got fucking galaga arrangement turned out to be like not what I thought it was. No, I had played it prior to that experience. It was something that just kind of felt different when I tried it later on in life. That's kind of how it felt for me. Mame. Oh my god, this looks like pain. I kind of don't want to do this, but let's see. This better not be fucking frustrating, I swear. I will just be upset. Great. And I'm never gonna back down on these beliefs because, it's just logical. Just makes sense, you know. It's the way the world should be, where things just make sense. You know, that's obviously my opinion. Even though I speak as though my opinion is not an opinion, there's still that, second seat back where it's kind of an opinion, or it's just an opinion. So, and I kind of know that, you know, my opinion won't be changing anything anytime soon. What is this? This is the installer, I'm assuming. So, just gonna go ahead and go like that. Extracting it. It's funny how inclusion, just the idea of inclusion can, be a gateway for so many, for so many sneaky, gross tactics. You know what I mean? Inclusion. That's what they make it about, inclusion. But it's not actually. It was never about inclusion. That's the thing. You know? It was just kind of about, I don't know. I hope nothing disgusting because that's weird. But it's obviously not about inclusion. Maybe it's about what they're comfortable with, you know? When I say they they are, it's probably a little, oh my god. It's the wrong version. You know, it's about what's convenient, from what I understand, you know. I'm sick of convenience, I'm sick of convenience over, you know, I'm sick of convenience over just logic, you know. There's no way it just fucking like starts as a fucking installer. Yeah, it's the extracting archive. Great. Okay, no. Oh my god, what am I doing here? What? Why? Okay. What? No! Oh, oh my god. You make me angry. You make me angry. God, it's so annoying. You know, I don't think anybody has like an agenda. I just think they're stupid, you know? I just think they don't actually care, you know? It's all an illusion. You know, it's the public illusion, you know? It's all for publicity, you know? It's all for your image. None of it's because you actually give a fuck about what you're talking about. Whoa. Jesus fuck. What is this? Oh god. This is a mess, dude. Oh my god, this is a very messy GUI this software has. I don't even know what to do with this. Maybe it'll just be in there. It'll work. All happy, fun. Let's see. Available. Ah, there we go. Great. Let's go ahead and launch that. Jesus. Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? Oh, Galaga. Whoa. This is weird. This might not supposed to be happening. Oh, sweet. Great. Got some Galaga going on here. I have no idea what the controls are. So maybe I need to set them. Oh god. Okay, let's see if we can just fix this. Oh my god, dude, this is a mess. I hate this. Why does it look like this? Uh, oh my god, I hate this. Okay. This is the worst GUI ever, but it's okay. It's okay. We're just gonna go input device options. Oh my god, what? Uh, oh my god. What in the world? I don't even know what to do. What? Oh, okay. Why is this not just easy and convenient? What is this? Oh god, I hate this. I hate this a lot. What the fuck, dude? Gotta be a way to figure this out. Ugh, I don't even know what to do. I'm just gonna try this again here. You'd think it would just be Z and X and arrow keys, but no. It's not. That's not what it is. It's great. I wonder if it's just my mouse controls. 0 credits. That's great. Every button on my fucking keyboard right now. No. This software makes me unhappy. So I could just find one that just does what I want it to do without making me go through all these fucking weird fucking loopholes here. Controls. Where is controls? God. Graphics. Okay. Great. The graphics are okay. At least we know that. The graphics are okay. Okay. Input device options. Where the fuck is the control? I don't know what any of this means. Because to me, input means like, input. But it's different here, I think. Let's just do this. What is this? Why is it 0? Why is it 0? Why is it 0? What is an HID keyboard device? Keycode A? What? What? I'm done. This is a waste of time. Take that shit back to the downloads. I'm done. Here. Okay, I've had enough. Yeah, bye. Bye, idiot. Let's find a new one. Okay, that's probably gonna be hard. Okay, I'm not gonna show me downloading it because that was a mistake. Because I don't know. I don't even know. That just makes me weird. Because I don't like showing my files to begin with, but sometimes it just kind of happens. Because, showing my command prompt. Like, fucking, it's not like I can't just get hacked over my Wi-Fi. So I guess I should just forget about all that. Now, let's see here. Let's show what site I go to here. Let's go Galaga. Galaga. Great. Let's see. That's what I'm looking for. I want to check Reddit. RetroPie. Final Burn. Final Burn Alpha. Became the go-to emulator. It's the successor of Final Burn. I don't like the term freeware. That's weird. I don't like that. I don't like that. Why not just call it free program or something? To be all complicated with it. Okay. So let's just go ahead and make a new folder called Firebean. Guess that's what it's called. God, it's a bad idea. Fuck it. Oh, that's really disappointing. See what I mean, guys? Just can't escape it. Oh shit, so we gotta put that shit in the folder. Hold on here. Get this shit out of the way. Drop that in there. And then drop that in there. Why is it scanning for our whims? I hate this software. Feels like touching like something that's moldy or like putting my hand on it. It's like the same sort of negative ASMR. Look, guys, the only reason these motherfuckers have to make it about anything else is the fact that they got nothing to say. Okay? That's just how it be. These motherfuckers don't know what to say. You know? Even those who you think speak for a safer world are not actually all for that. Because, the moment, they find a little loophole they can abuse, they will abuse it. Just think about everybody who was in the files, in a bad way, you know. What? What the fuck is Galaga here? No, it's the wrong folder. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? What? Oh my god. It's disgusting. I hate this emulator. Why don't they just let me select one? Stupid. Don't want it anymore. It's all stupid. Just gonna be forced to play classic Galaga. Which I don't want. Thought I was gonna be playing the classic Galaga 2 today, but because I don't like this version of Galaga. It doesn't have the details that I want. Mm-mm. don't want to use MAME. MAME sucks, dude. Just sucks. Don't know how to use it. Maybe I should have just fucking Google searched it. I'm gonna have to give up and go for MAME emulator right now. Fucker. Oh, whoops. This is just a random file. Nope. That was not my intention right there. Fuck. Well, I don't know where that other thing just went. Great. Great. I hate this emulator so much. It's stupid. It's fine. God. I hate MAME. I hate how it doesn't have a freaking. Okay, we gotta press the tab key. I hate this. Okay, let's see here. What? So need something else here. God, I fucking hate everything. You see, there's nothing like that on here. No quick menu here. Oh, in game. Great. Yeah, I want to be in game while doing this. Whatever. I hate everything. All right. No, where's my Galaga? God, it's so annoying. Whatever. Give me my Galaga back, you freak. Hate you. Get out of here. All right. Now, let's go for it. So, in game, gotta go. Here. Input assignments. Oh, that's great. Love that. Okay. Enter and then. Okay. Go like this here. Oh, whoops. What? Oh, yeah. Okay. And then pair one button here. Control. I can't. I kind of like. So we'll go here like this. It takes a second. So go. What? Where the fuck is like attack? Button 1. I hate everything. This is hard. No! Why is it doing this to me? This is very hard. What? Oh. Do you see this? Keyboard delete. I hate everything about this. This is fucking terrible. Oh my god. This is. That didn't even work. Keyboard delete. Why are you doing this to me? Oh my god. Over this. Why? Look at this. I can't. There's no way to fix this. Why? It's just all ore, dude. Do you see this right now? Do I need to seriously unpress everything? Like, there's no way to fix that. Just ruined now. They just ruined my Galaga. Can't believe that. It's fucking ruined. Hope it doesn't keep that, because there's nothing I could do about that. Okay, so we're just gonna do it here, I guess. This is so designed in a way that makes me just want to scream. To be real. What? Why? Why is this a thing? Ugh, I hate everything. Delete doesn't even work on here, so not like I can set it as my mouse button. Oh my god, this is. I'm not sorry. I hate this. I'm not sorry. I hate this. This is fucking ass. Okay, wait. No, we're gonna go. In this case, we might as well just, like, set this back to what it was. Because we're gonna be using fucking Z and X here. I'm gonna go button 1 be Z, button 2 be X, and then go. This should just be 1 and 2. I don't know why they picked 1 and 5. It's stupid. Okay, is the point here. God. Okay, so now we gotta start here. Which I can't even do. Either. So what? Now I gotta figure out how to add credits. Um, maybe key in. What is this? Why? Like, what is this? Light gun? I can't take this anymore. I'm done. I'm done. I give up. This is impossible. What the fuck is going on? Okay. Just delete everything. I'm done. It's genuinely retarded. Okay. Oh my god. Ugh. Wait, how do I get back in here? Okay. Now this isn't making sound, so. Okay, so now I have a different idea because I'm just completely bored of that now. Okay. Ay, 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 ay. Who don't understand what it's like living in this world? Just gonna play some fucking Mario versus Donkey Kong. I'm over this shit. Okay. Ugh, God. No. The controller sustained a little bit of damage. Ugh. This sucks. whoops, we have to skip this cutscene. Here we are. Oops. What? Oh. Got that B is A and A is B and whatever.
Here we go.
Oh no. Might be too. Oh no, I need that. Okay. Okay, hold on. Oh. I'm fucked. Well, I'm totally just fucked right now.
Mamma mia.
Stupid timed level. Oh, I'm dead.
Mamma mia.
Don't you guys, you know. Sounds corny, but wake up now, because these hypocrisies are not going away. Okay, now I need to go over here. No. Grab this, and we're good. Oh! Looks like it left me to die. I'm honestly getting to a point where I low-key am starting to feel like I hate everybody, I'm not gonna lie. Because everybody's a retard.
Mamma mia.
It's just... guess I need more time to think about it. You know? They don't even realize that they're just... that there's a veil over their eyes. Oh no. That veil is just them... Okay, no, I can't save any of that. Fucked up. But there's a veil over their eyes. And that veil is kind of the fact that they're just too retarded to see how retarded they are.